Oh, there's some gold. There's a few nice flakes of gold, and that was on the top. Oh, there's a few nice flakes in that. There's 3 right there that I can see, and I just quickly rolled it back. Cleaning off this bench is probably gonna treat me pretty dang good. Finally pulled out the GoPro tripod. Guess I'll set it up instead of just setting the GoPro on a bucket. It was either clean the backyard or clean off that shelf right there, bedrock. Really should get some work done, but then I noticed my poor buckets were empty. These poor buckets, they had no dirt in their bellies. I just couldn't neglect the buckets any longer. I had to get out and feed my poor neglected buckets. I might have to give you a crappy time lapse. Maybe some of that chill, awesome, free YouTube music too. I'm gonna clean this whole area up, scrape off everything on that bedrock. But I betcha, since how steep this kind of hill face is, there's probably a lot that's tumbled down and collected right along that ledge. So let me go ahead and get to work. Time to get at it. Hey, 25 minutes. Just keep running. Let's just run a test pan. See what happens. See if I'm even remotely on anything at all. Oh, there's some gold. There's a few nice flakes of gold, and that was on the top. That was a quick reveal. I need to go finish it off, but oh, there's a few nice flakes in that. There's 3 right there that I can see, and I just quickly rolled it back. I'll finish it off completely. And I need to empty out that snuffer that I have. That way I can get an accurate total for today, but I bet you cleaning off this bench is probably going to treat me pretty dang good. And that was off the top of that bucket. Since I've classified it and shook it and worked it, I bet you there's a bunch of gold in the bottom of that bucket. Well, I won't know until I get through it. But, man, between cleaning my backyard or cleaning off this bench, I think I made the right decision today. But, you know, I'd like to tell people where I'm at and have them come out and pan, but I'm not afraid of one person coming out here and, like, you know, running material. I'm afraid of 1,000 people coming out here and poking holes. You know, I know how long it takes to run dirt and find anything. You know, so I'm not worried about one person coming out. It's the 1,000 people that might come out. That's what concerns me. I emptied out my snuffer. And that's the little test pan I did from the top of that bucket. So, just snuffer that up. I might run another test pan or 2 just to give me the incentive to keep running. Can't believe that new snuffer had a hole in it, but I can believe it. This world's kind of went to crap. Just my thoughts, you know. But hey, not too bad. I'm gonna keep running. Caught an episode of a Brewers Prospecting live stream last night. It's a fun group of guys. It's a good community. You know, if you're ever bored on a Monday night, you want to jump into there, you know, it's well worth the time to hang out and talk to people and, you know, cut up some jokes. I need to go ahead and learn StreamYard, I suppose, next. No time to run this finished side. Oh, there's some gold right there. Yeah, there's 2 decent pieces, and I just saw a third fall down into that material. Yeah. I'll finish this off proper again, but hey, there's another 3 flakes right there. I'll leave those on that side. They ain't going nowhere. You might be able to see them from there. Well, let's see. There's another couple pieces of color. Extreme close up. Sorry. I'm a goober. See if there's anything on the finished side that fell down into that. See one flake. Yeah, there's another flake right there. Nothing major, but you know, nothing worth showing the camera, but it's enough to snuff up. Man, I've been having pretty good luck lately. Let me do one more scoop. Two more scoops. You know, maybe 3 more scoops. Big shout out to Sasquatch Bioacoustics. He said he liked my style. He said he might go out and make some panning videos of his own. He makes Sasquatch recordings and then runs them through some sort of audio mixer or audio analyzer. Pretty interesting channel. And I've been meaning to tell people for years, like, I've been panning for over a decade. And for years when I went on YouTube and I looked up prospecting or panning, I got the main 3 or 4 people in the community. We all know who they are. If I ever meet them, of course I'll give them shout outs or whatnot, but I don't want to name drop and use them to ever get a leg up. But if you're in the community, you know who the main 3 or 4 prospectors are. And that's all YouTube would really show me. I suppose prospectors were kind of rare on YouTube. And then after I started making videos, I noticed a few people commenting, and I went to their pages, saw their channel lists, and I found, hundreds upon hundreds of different prospectors and treasure hunters and coin rollers and all kinds of stuff. And, maybe I just didn't look hard enough, but I'm pretty sure I'd been scouring YouTube for years trying to find, people that pan and treasure hunt. And, found magnet fishing, don't get me wrong, but I couldn't find the gold panning or prospecting community for some reason. Oh, what was that? That looked like a decent little flake. But, so I went through and I found a bunch of people that had commented on other people's channels. And, I subscribed to them, and then I unlocked my channels page. So if you're having a hard time finding prospectors or content, go to my channels page, look through all the people that I have subbed, find you more things to watch if that's what you're into. So far I've collected prospectors, treasure hunters, like, metal detectors, a few coin rollers, and I'll keep adding to the list. But yeah, if you're having a hard time finding content that you enjoy watching, check out some of the pages that I'm subbed to on my channels page, and maybe you can find more entertainment that way. Kind of my way of helping the community, and I enjoy watching other prospectors. I enjoy watching, people go out and enjoy their hobby. Time to run this to the finish side and see what happens. I'm gonna cheat real quick. Get a little glimpse on the way. Oh, there's some color. It's another 3 pieces of gold. Little bitty specks. Nothing to write home about, but hey, there's some more color up there. Yeah! What the hell was that? It's the biggest fucking woodpecker I've ever heard. That or that's a hell of a hollow tree. See those first 3 pieces there. Let's go ahead and see what's in the rest of this, if anything at all. Nah, I ain't seeing nothing else. I better get back to cleaning off this bench. I know I've got gold. Shutting off this hillside. It's definitely fallen right down here and collected along that bedrock bench. So I'm going to keep cleaning that part up, and I'll be mindful not to dig into the bank. But I am going to clean off that bedrock. See what I can get. Down to just that ledge. And, oh. Man, I've been sniffling a lot. I got COVID last year, and like my brain's just been foggy, and like I sniffle a lot now. I read up something called long COVID, so I'm wondering if I got the long COVID. I don't know. I don't know, but whatever.
Was that a piece of gold I just saw? I did. I just saw a piece of gold and scraped it up. Hopefully I can find it. A lot of mud and silt and clay on this bench. The only thing I'm removing is bedrock that's already been broken.
And when I'm done, I'll pick it all up out of the bottom and kind of restack it. Not just to reclaim a little bit of what I've done, but as this sheds out even more, I'll be able to come by, pick up that bedrock, and clean out any gold that gets tucked underneath. That's got a bunch of material on it. Wash that off.
There's some really nice mud down in here. This is pretty much a full bucket. I mean, well, it's not really full, but full enough to be able to carry out. You notice how when the river gets high, it's going to shed that material right down into that and hopefully collect it. But I think I'm about done for today.
Oh, I sat here and I cleaned off that bench. And I worked that bench all the way down. Put back, most of the bedrock. Made it over to this side. And I cleaned off that shelf. I was mindful not to dig into the bank. I am curious. I got just shy of 2 buckets of 1/2 inch classified down. So I didn't get out of the house until about 2. Didn't get here until 2:30, close to 3. And clean that all the way down. I am very curious as to what kind of gold I got. I was getting, 3 specks per pan when I did my test pans. But we'll see. We will see. And hopefully as that stuff sheds out, it'll collect back up on that bedrock. And I can come back and clean it off again and get more free gold. Hit it up about, once a month. once every couple months. Like free gold. Yeah. Alright, well, this is the material that I brought home. It's settled a bit. You know, a little bit less than 3/4 of a bucket in each one. I'm gonna pan it on out and see what happens. That's a nice size flake. Done 2 scoops so far. A little floater gold. Don't run away, little guy. Come back. Where'd you go? There it is. Yeah. That ain't a bad little flake. Scoops in that pan. And got another 4 pieces, and I'll clean out that stuff, see what happens. But so far, so good. Got another 3 pieces in that pan. Quick reveal, I'll clean up. Well, I got down to the bottom of that 1 bucket. And, I mean, I was finding 2 or 3 flakes every other scoop. Getting further and further down, I found 4 or 5 in the last pan. This is a lot of material from relatively the last pan. I'll finish this one off and see what I get. I'll let you look at my garden for a minute. Yeah, garden season's coming up. Looking forward to growing veggies. You gotta be kidding me. What? 1 flake of gold? I mean, it's a decent flake, but if we're getting close to the bottom of that bucket, I should have had a lot more. I mean, that's a decent flake. Don't get me wrong. Huh. Wonder if I need a little bit more jet dryer dish soap in that. I don't know. It's not a bad piece though, but still just piece. Huh, I got that 1 other bucket to go through. And that one's down about to the bottom. We'll see what's in it. Finished off the last of that bucket. I found that nice little piece. There's a couple little specks in there. I still got about 1/4 of a bucket in that, but I've found a decent amount. There's like 70 pieces of color in there. Yeah. The second bucket is done. My garden has a first till on it. Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna sneak in a lot of pictures of the garden this year. But anyway, back to the goal. The water in my tub is pretty muddy, and that bucket is empty, and that bucket is empty, and my garden is empty. It's almost garden season, but didn't want to bore anybody too bad by sitting out here and panning 2 buckets worth of dirt in my backyard. But we are going to go ahead and do a quick snuffer dump, and I do need some clean water. And I know that I got about 70 colors in that first bucket. 70, yeah. And that's right, I didn't get many in the second bucket. It was from the other side of that ledge on the other side of that tree. I did find some decent flakes over there, but right, it should be about empty. Let's see what kind of color we got. That doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too great, but there's a lot of micro-sized fly poops in there. Like I said, a whole lot of micro-sized. And, I wonder, I bet you there's a bunch in the snuffer. Well, I don't know. Maybe there's a bunch in here. Let me set this back down for a minute. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch more in this snuffer. I was like, that ain't right. There we go. That's more like it. That is what that ledge produced. There's well over 100 colors in that pan. You know, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Wow. Get some of these guys up from here. It's battery low. That ain't bad. Some of these pieces are decent sized. So that ledge did indeed treat me right. Lots of fly poop specks. Handful of chunky flakes. Wow. Alright. I might have to go out there and see what the bottom of that creek has. Thanks for watching.